Hello beautiful people, this is Tactical Mind, my name is Alas, and welcome back to another video. So today's video will be going over and breaking down how to get the advantage in a gunfight. So of course these are targeted mainly toward my people that don't know how to really take gunfights or that lose most of them, and that's kind of want to improve their KD or just improve their overall game sense overall and know how to play not necessarily a specific operator, but just knowing what to do in those kind of situations. And of course, this video will specifically go over and try to explain the best way possible on how to do that. So the question for today is, what is your favorite map? My favorite map is Oregon. I like Oregon because it is very easy to defend, but it's also very easy to attack. In my opinion, it's a great map overall to have many options and choices on where to attack from, how to defend it as well, and it's very easy overall for myself, for my team. I love the map, I love the feel of it. Spawn peeking is a little bit broken on the map, but is not as heavy on maps like Coastline or on Bank or other maps that have a lot of spawn peeking areas. So real quick before the video actually starts, I just want to say if you guys have been watching my videos continuously and are not subscribed to me, please subscribe. I looked at my YouTube statistics and it's telling me that 70% of my audience that continually watch my videos and continually return to my channel are not subscribed. So if you can please just take a second every day just to back out, hit that subscribe button since you enjoy my content. I really appreciate it. And if I don't deliver anything on the content you don't like, you can always unsub. That's my fault if I lose you guys, right? I don't really ask for it, especially I don't do this in the intro, I usually say in the outro. I just want to do the best thing for you guys. I just want to do make these videos help you guys be a better player. And without further ado, let's go and jump right into this video. Alright, so just so that we're all clear, I'm pretty much breaking it down as if this is me pretty much breaking down how I see a gunfight and how I break it down personally. So the first thing I do when I identify a gunfight is I want to know who I'm going up against. It's very nice to know who you're going up against. If you're playing against an operator, a defender that you don't know who it is, you don't know what ability they can activate, you don't know what gun they have, you don't know anything they can throw at you, right? If it's a smoke, he has a shotgun smoke canisters, very deadly combo. If it's a Mira, she has a C4 and a high rate of fire gun, very deadly. If it's a Pulse and he's playing below, he has a weak gun, a low rate of fire, but he has a C4 and he can see you through walls, right? So identifying your opponent is step one in taking that gunfight, right? Because if you know who you're playing against, that's how you can adapt and switch your playstyle, your fight style against them. So if I know it's a smoke with a shotgun SMG-11 and he maybe has like one canister left, I know that I have the fight in long range because his shotgun can't reach me from 14 meters away. It's going to tickle me. It's going to be confetti damage, right? It's not going to do shit to me. With this SMG-11 as a secondary, however, and if he's not too good with it, I can also challenge out at a range because his recoil is going to be hella high. I know me personally, see that's me barely controlling my recoil. I need to burst fire it, and even then it just soars up. So I need to aim at the feet first or whatever, as it gradually pushes up to body shots or headshots. So again, I know I have range on him, and I can take that gunfight out of range. Of course, the closer you get to a smoke playing shotgun or SMG-11, the more high risk you have to dying to that opponent. So you don't want to play or feed into the operator's advantages, right? So Mira, she's pretty much all the operators I listed, Mira, Pulse, and Smoke, they're all close quarter operators that you will die at a close range, and you don't want that to happen. So step two for me when I read an opponent, and what a lot of players should do, I know a lot of high level players do this a lot as well, is you need to read your opponent and to read your enemy. Is your enemy smart? Is your enemy dumb? Is your enemy aggressive? Is he overly aggressive? Is he passive? Is he overly passive? Right? You need to ask yourself a lot of questions when you're fighting the person, again, so you can adjust personally on how to take this specific individual that you are fighting against. Again, so step one is knowing the operator. Let's say, for example, when I am fighting a Sledge, I know he has a very strong gun, he has ACOG, he has sight on me, he has grenades along with a breaching hammer, right? So I know how to play that. Let's say I have the ADS here, and he has one grenade left. If this ADS is activated and he tosses a nade, I'm going to be completely fine, right? Because I'm playing behind here, and Sledge is playing back there. I'm also playing as Pulse. So I can see up through 8-meter range. So around when he passes these panels, these wooden panels, I can see when he comes up. So let's say the smoke is an overly aggressive player. He wastes his utility on the ADS. He pushes up to me. He's trying to pre-fire. I count his bullets, right? Count his bullets. He's pre-firing. He's empty, reloading. I pop up, right? Depending if he's crouched, depending if he's at crouch height or at head height is where you want to aim. I usually like to aim at the body, but the gun like the UMP, you want to try to aim for headshots. Same thing with Valkyrie's MPX. Just tickle machines like the UMP and the MPX. You want to aim for headshots because it's going to take a good amount of bullets to take down an operator like Sledge with a shitty gun like this. Also need to know that you also have a C4. So the easiest way to handle the situation is maybe wait for him to push up past those panels. When he pushes up, toss the C4. That was a really bad example. Toss the C4. Try not to expose yourself as much, and then you can set it off, right? Obviously, this is within the range. If he's right here, already pushing up to you, he's dead within this range of the C4. So using what you have to your advantage, along with knowing the operator you're fighting against. A lot of people will try to challenge operators that have the advantage, obviously. I have the advantage in close range combat. Sledge has the advantage in long range and medium range combat. Not too much with short range. He does have the SMG-11 to pull out, so he can accommodate for that. Sledge is he's actually perfect for all ranges. Obviously, playing as a pulse and as a pulse main myself, you want them to come to you and you want to trap them in, correct? That's what you want to do. So don't be that guy that just does this shit or that fucking tries to peek like this or whatever, right? It's not going to work for you, especially if you have a gun like the UMP or playing an operator that has a shitty gun like the UMP. Want them to come to you, you want to have the advantage, and you want them to have the disadvantage. You want them to play into your hand, into your trap. Okay, so step number 3 is going to sound really dumb, but step number 3 is knowing what operator you are playing as. So regardless on attack or defense, you need to know what you're playing as, so you know what advantages you have over the opponent or the operator that you're attacking. Once more, for example, let's say instead of a pulse, let's say I am fighting a bandit, okay? He also has a C4, he has an SMG, 31 bullets, good bit of damage, high rate of fire, right? Sophia also has around 45 damage and 720 fire rate on the M762 that she has on her primary, okay? So I know I'm fighting against the bandit. He has a C4. He has advantage playing over there. But as a Sophia, I have my impact nades and my launcher along with concussion nades, right? So to have the advantage over him, I can probably try to bait out the C4. Maybe act like I'm pushing up. Pre-fire a little bit. You don't want to pre-fire enough to re-mag dump, right? Mag dumping I have a problem with. A lot of people do. A lot of lower players like the mag dump, and that gets them killed. They might just do this. They might turn around, run away, pull out their secondary. That's no. Or they just might sit there and just reload. And then they get killed by the bandit that's going to swing out on them, right? So don't pre-fire your whole mag. Pre-fire maybe 10 bullets of it. I like to burst it, and of course when you see them come to sights, just unload them, unload on them, sorry. So again, to have that advantage over the bandit, all I gotta do is shoot my concussion. It will go off immediately. I can push up. I can pre-fire the areas I know where he's going to be at for sure. So he's either going to be watching this doorway, holding a line of sight, right here, depending on how and when the concussion goes off. If it goes off immediately in a small room like this, that means he's either going to be prone right here, he's going to be on the rotate right here, or he's going to be sitting right here. For my visual learners. Pretend that we're attacking the site and then just rotate right here. So again, he's going to be holding this rotate, this doorway, or prone right here. Okay? You have that, you took the gunfight, and you killed the bandit. That's what you want to do in the gunfight, is you want to use your utility to win that kind of shit. Once more, same applies. Maybe there's an Echo or a Maestro in here. Maestro has a large magazine, right? He has 81 bullets. He has virtually no recoil in his gun. Very easy to use. He's very deadly. He's a 3 armor. Okay? Once more, maybe we want to fake that we're coming through here. Once more, take our concussions, shoot over the bunk. Go around. Pulses out. Pre-fire here. He's not there. Pre-fire on the corner. If he's not there, once more pre-fire the corner. You want to work your way around, and you want to do different things. If he's sitting there in this corner, he's going to be expecting watching you come to this rotate. He might pre-fire a little bit. He has a large magazine, so he has a lot of room to work with. Pre-fire this. He gets stunned. He's shocked. He's still holding down line of sight. Sophia comes through here, and while he's concussed, he can't hear as well. He can't move around as quickly. He's limited on a lot of abilities that you usually have, such as sound and sight and everything. So he's concussed. Sophia pushes in, kills him. Okay. So playing an operator that gives you those advantages. Every operator has their different advantages, of course. Knock, I don't really like her, but she has the advantage of silent step, meaning that she can walk around like Cav and not be heard as loud as other operators, and she won't be seen on utilities such as cameras or the yokais. That gives her an advantage. Ash, she has 3 breaching rounds, so she can destroy a lot of utility. That gives her an advantage. Ying, Nomad, all these operators that have specific advantages, they can give you in a gunfight, and you need to use your utility in order to win that gunfight. And the more specific, to be more specific, these are gunfights you need to use your utility on, because of course this video is made for players that aren't as strong on gunfights such as myself. I need to use my utility a lot, such as when I'm playing Ying, when I'm playing Nomad, when I'm playing my mains to get the upper hand. And Sophia is one of them. So we already kind of discussed this throughout the other tips and kind of leaked into the other tips. But tip or step number 4 is playing around your environment. It's also knowing the operator you're playing as and or the operator you're playing against. For attackers, a lot of those operators are made for pretty much long to medium ranges, not really for close quarters, but a lot of defenders are mainly for medium to short range. Okay, so a room like dining hall is very open, of course, and has very limited cover spaces. So I can sit behind here to protect that from the doorway, but I'm exposed to this doorway, and you can shoot through this couch. So there's not a lot of areas as a smoke player to be sitting at, so you need to recognize where you're strongest and when you're playing at. Okay, so playing this area is a no-no, because again, this doorway is about 8 meters. You can do a one shot from here. You can't do a one shot from here. There's about 14. Yeah, it's about 14 meters from here. You can't do shit. Even with the SMG-11, you're gonna have to burst fire that and try to control the recoil as much as you can. So recognizing that close quarters is your strength, that's how you're supposed to play. Okay, so I have the shield lined up. Anybody come to this doorway, so in 5 range or 5 meters, all those pellets are gonna go into one operator, and it's gonna down them or kill them instantly. Another line of sight you can do as an advantage while playing smoke, or just any close range operator, is just holding on his line of sight right here, waiting for them to swing out on you. You don't want to challenge anything unless you're goated on the fucking SMG-11, but again, if you are, you won't be watching this video, right? Taking long range fights is not really ideal when you're playing a smoke or any operator that has, you know, like the bearing 9 on Echo or on Habana or whatever. It's good for close range, and it's more durable in close range. It's more controllable in close range. You don't want to try to snipe with a weapon like this, because of course the longer the range, the more balance is going to be at, even if you burst it or not. So again, using the environment, of course, kitchen, there's a huge chunk of cover in the middle. I have this wall protecting me with this doorway. I have reinforcements all around me. We're just gonna pretend these are all reinforced. I have this box. I have my shield. I have everything for my advantage and my weapon kit that says if anybody comes in here and challenge me, I have the upper hand. Okay, you don't want to take dumb fights or do anything dumb to where you're sitting here 15 meters away and trying to challenge the Ash to the end of the hall. You're gonna lose that fight. She has a stronger gun. It has no recoil. You're gonna lose overall, especially challenging with SMG-11. Same thing what I said pretty much over here. So you just need to know the area you're in, recognize it, don't overreach, don't get greedy. Okay, this is how you win your gunfights, is to notice all the things I just listed throughout this entire tip. Alright, that's going to be all for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed this simple. I try to make it my breakdowns as simple as possible, along with very specific as possible, right? So everything we reviewed today, you need to identify the enemy you're playing against. You need to identify, of course, who you are. Use your own utility to have the advantage of that operator. And also know the operator's playstyle, along with what the operator has as a kit in a whole. That's pretty much what we reviewed, and that's how you want to break down. That's how I break down every one of my fights, and that's how I went from a 0.9 KD to 1.2 KD. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's a huge difference between, of course, I made a 0.3 KD change to my overall KD and my overall profile in ranked. This is in ranked. Casual, don't really give a shit. I think I might have a negative KD in casual because I like to dick around a lot and get funny clips. Speaking of funny clips, that will be the next video after this one. So the day after tomorrow, I will have Funny Moments episode 2 or part 2 coming out, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Without talking you guys' ear off and wasting any more time, I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please sub if you haven't, and peace out.